Yo, alright, so just want to point out some things real quick. Sorry, my light keep go up and down. But so I was laying in bed last night, and my phone went off and woke me up and everything else. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna check on Facebook real quick. Get on Facebook and I scroll past like some videos. Then I see this Teen Titans Go movie trailer. I was like, I'm not gonna watch this. I watched it anyways. I ended up watching it, and I was like, they taking shots at Marvel and Teen Titans Go. Even though, Deadpool said some stuff, not Marvel, Deadpool said some stuff. So it was just taking shots. Okay, maybe they most taking shots at Deadpool. I guess they was returning fire to Deadpool. If you don't know, there's a trailer of Deadpool where he's getting like stabbed by Cable in the neck, and Deadpool's like, "Oh, Cable's like you're like a doll or something. You're insignificant or whatever he says. I don't know what he says." And then Deadpool's like, "It's so dark. You sure you're not from the DC universe?" And as soon as I said that, my screen got dark. But anyways, so and this keeps changing. Uh, Later on, you see like in the Teen Titans Go trailer, they talk about like, all right, Rob needs a nemesis, and nothing, and they find Slade, and Slade's like, I'm gonna take over the world or whatever, and then I think Cyborg or somebody says, hey, it's Deadpool. He's like, no, I'm not Deadpool, and he's like, yeah, you're Deadpool. It's like, no, I'm not Deadpool. I came out way before him. And I was like, you still remind us of Deadpool. So I was like, really, they're just taking shots at you know Deadpool like that. I guess they just turned the fire, but whatever. I thought that was pretty interesting. My light just keeps going darker and lighter. I'm sorry, guys. Um, what else happened? Oh, I did drive all the way back to Ohio, so now I'm back in Ohio now. Um, what else happened? What else I see that was funny? I don't know. It was a couple of things. I was like, oh, I should make a video about that, but now I just can't remember them for some reason. Um, yeah. Oh, I can show y'all some drawings I did. I guess I just trying to make it to the 5 minute mark. I don't got my. If y'all don't know, I wear glasses, and I took them off. I kind of like how I look in glasses, so you don't see me squint. All right, so here's a drawing. So y'all can see it. I do this part about almost almost a year ago now. It was. I just got this book. The first thing I drew in this book, I wanted a good first picture. So there's things I don't like about it, but I've gotten better. Um, oh, there's this unfinished drawing. It's I was drawing a commission, and the person wanted um, a phoenix and a dragon fighting in a tornado with uh, some leaves around it. Yeah, that was a lot. I was trying to figure it out. They was making stuff up. Um, I think I actually started drawing it on this picture. A little more better shot of it. See, the tornado at the bottom. I copied that tornado from like Blendaball or something, like some kind of blender or fruit juice or something. I don't know. I just thought about it. Here's a picture of Vanish. It's an old picture. I drew this picture. It was originally I think I really wanted to start out just drawing a picture of Leonardo or something. I don't remember how I started drawing this picture, but it's the picture I based it off of is a picture of Leonardo from this other guy. So basically, what I did was I took it's like the muscle textures and how his muscle looks on Leonardo, and his body pose and whatnot. I just basically added all of that to a picture of Vanish. So the pose, even the sword, like the sword, like how it looks like that. The sword I drew also that same sword that Leo has, the blade wise. The actual sword, I have that sword. It's my personal sword. It's a sword I keep in my house. I like swords. Maybe one day I'll show you guys my weapons. But yeah, just that picture. Just, you know, these are some like doodles. I'm not about to show y'all those. Nope. I was like working on something and I would finish it. I have kind of a little bit of a habit of that. So I think I'm officially saying this now. My Hero Academia is right now probably one of my favorite TV shows right now. I love that show. I've drew like, other than like Marvel stuff, I probably drew Deku almost close to like one of the most other things I ever draw. I drew Deku, and I drew this picture. It's supposed to be an All Might, but like I said, I don't know why I do this. I'll sit down to doodle something, and then it'll just start off looking really good. So like I'll be like, oh, I don't care about this drawing. It's like making mistakes, and like I don't care anymore. I'm just doodling. This is past some time, and then it starts looking really good. Then I'm like, why did I not care as much in the beginning? Because I would have made stuff better, but now I can't go back and change it. So like on this picture, you kind of can see it. His teeth looks more sinister to me. He looks more sinister than, you know, just smiling. But it's still a good picture. But like I said, one day I was sitting down, I was just waiting past time, and I started drawing. I was like, let me go through my phone, just find a random picture that I can like draw real quick, and that's what it came out to be. Like I said, to me it still looks really good, but I wish I would have had more enthusiasm about drawing it at first, because I would have made it better. But now this is what I got. But it still looks really good. So now this is the picture I actually sat down. I was like, all right, I'm gonna draw this. And I get so many comments off of this picture. I don't know why people like it so much. There's this one. I took a long time to draw. It took like what, 3 days maybe to draw this thing. So you can see it. Yeah, 3 days to draw this. So I actually had to go through and clean it up because it's been sitting in a book. And if you're an artist, you know, if you leave a drawing with, you know, a pencil drawing in a book, and you constantly carry that book around, this image starts to smudge a lot and fade away because the paper's all shifting in the book. So I'll get I used to do a lot when I was younger, but I don't do it as much now because I have so many pictures. What was that? I don't know what that was. So many pictures, I can't just go through, and then sometimes I'll draw something, and I personally think I'm really good at shading with pencil. I'm not a good featherer though. I can't feather very well. Like this picture, the original picture, the guy who drew it originally, I guess, he feathered it, and I was like, I'm not about to feather this because I'm gonna mess it up. So I shaded it instead, and I think I'm good at shading. I'm very good at shading, to me personally. So I say all that to say that if you look at the back, you know, it's got like some of the graphite from my shade is already came off, and like, it didn't move stuff around. It still looks good, but if I wanted to preserve it, I would take it out of here and put it in my folder thing. Just haven't had time to. Also, I forgot to say this. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like a little yellow line right here. To make this perfect circle, I used a flower pot, and I was like, oh, I'm supposed to draw around this flower pot. And then when I put the flower pot on the paper, it left a stain. I was like, oh man, it left a stain. I just didn't care. I was like, I'm just gonna keep drawing anyway. Cause at that point, I don't know if I drew the face first. I don't really remember if I did or not. I probably didn't. But I wanted something big enough to draw a circle with, because I didn't have anything at the time to draw a really good circle. So I just did it on that. This is a decent one. I think I was drinking when I did this picture, because you know what? I was drinking, but then I went back and redid it again to finish it off. I went to a party, and I was like, you know, I didn't have too many people that I knew, so I was just sitting there chilling. So I started drawing this, and I was like, oh, okay, it looks pretty good. That's what I thought in my mind when I was drawing it, because I was drinking so much. And then I woke up the next day, I was like, oh, this is a good little start, but, you know, it's not together. So I went through and inked it up, and it turned into that. It's okay. I don't get that many comments off of it. I usually get comments off my moon picture and the Vanish picture I draw. But yeah, somebody's coming. Oh wait, no, they're not coming for me. So I'm gonna end this with a little story. So yesterday, on the way coming back to Ohio, I stopped at Denny's. Find this real quick. Stopped at Denny's, and I was like, coming in, I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm gonna draw something while I'm eating, and that's it. So I go to Denny's, burn a book in there where I'm drawing stuff, and I have a Spider-Man shirt. Now, if y'all seen my video of me going to see the Avenger movie, I had that Spider-Man shirt on. So that Spider-Man shirt is actually a shirt, but it has his whole suit on it. Like, it's the front of his suit, the shoulders, as far as like the shirt goes, and then on the back of the shirt is the back of the suit. So it's supposed to be like, think of like those suit coat tuxedo shirts that look like it's a t-shirt, but looks like a tuxedo. Think of that, but it's a t-shirt. It's supposed to look like Spider-Man suit, and it's the whole suit. So I like this. It's one of my favorite shirts because, one, silk. I love silk. Two, it's Spider-Man, and I like Spider-Man a lot. So, anyways, continue past that. I go in, this kid's like, oh, damn, look, he got a Spider-Man shirt on. Why he got a Spider-Man shirt on? Little kid, I'm like, I just look, laugh, and then I remembered I had a Spider-Man picture in my book that I wasn't using. I drew it, and I didn't like how it looked. It was just an outline of it, but it was basically done. Actually, it was Black Suit Spider. It was supposed to be a silhouette drawing, but I decided not to use it for anything, and it's never been posted anywhere. So he has the only one. So I was like, I don't know. I felt kindness in my heart, right here in my heart, and I was like, I'm gonna give this kid this picture. I could have kept it and then just let the kid go, but I was like, you know what? I took it out, pulled it out, signed it, handed it to the kid. Now, the kid has a picture of my drawing, don't know who I am, nothing. Maybe one day he'll see me get famous or something, and that picture would be worth a lot of money. Continuing with that story, later on, I drew, I was in the Denny's, at the same Denny's, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna draw this picture of Deku, because I don't know, I feel like drawing Deku at the time. Now, it wasn't the one I'm working on about to draw a picture of Deku fighting Muscular. I'm working on drawing that, but I just haven't done it yet. But this is supposed to be like this to tide me over. So I drew this. And this is a picture of Deku. If you don't know where it's from, you ain't a true anime fan. Let's play. No, if you don't know where it's from, basically what I did, I was watching the My Hero Academia show, and the theme song comes on, and I just like, I'll do this for some shows I like a lot. I'll just screenshot a picture from the show on my phone, that way I can draw it later. So what I did is I took a screenshot of this scene in the opening when he's like powering up. I think he's gonna fight Muscular in that, but he's like powering up and going full cowl And I was like, oh, that's a cool shot. So I took a picture of it. Now, when I took this picture, there's all these rocks flying by. So a lot of this stuff, I'm like, I don't know what's right there. So I'm just going to put what I think is right there. So it was not a hard picture to draw. I mean, it's not hard. To me, I don't think it's too hard to really draw in anime. But I just drew it. And I've been trying to use my Pitt pen a lot. I got this from my mentor. Uh, uh, and I like the Pitt pen. That's where I get the gray. That gray is actually from the pen. I thought about keep shading it at first. I was like, nah, I'm gonna try this Pitt pen. I got that from Kevlin. He's my mentor, so he just gave it to me one day. I was like, oh, and I use ink. I was starting to run out towards the end. You can kind of tell. I was like, the bottom, these legs. It's supposed to be a big shadow right there. That because if you see the picture, his kneecaps are black kneecap pads, and then he has like a dark shadow like right here. It's so dark you can barely tell the difference between his knee pad and his shadow. So I just like did over it real quick, and it just turned out. I think it turned out pretty good, minus the legs. I personally don't like the legs on there, but I think if I just cut it to like right here, and then like leave it like that, I think that looks really good. And for some reason, it took me like, look, I was in there for maybe an hour, and I was really done, and I stopped and ate too, so I ate all my food and drew this picture within an hour. So I thought it turned out pretty well. Alright, so I'm at my 15, can't really see. I'm at past 15 minutes. You know, these are still my videos. I'm making a video every day. If you guys don't know, I was giving away a hat like a week ago, like last week or something like that, and nobody wanted to buy it until this cool kid just like commented on the video, and he got a free hat, and he loves the hat. So yeah, I missed out on the free hat. If somebody really wanted it, when I get some more hats, if somebody comments, or I got a list of people that they want a hat from me. I need like 15 hats in total to just go buy the hats. I can't just go. They cost too much money to buy one at a time. So if I get like order of 15 hats, then I can just buy a whole bunch of them at once and get a discount. So buy my merch, or at least tell me you want some, because I'm not gonna keep going by it. But yeah. Alright though. I'm about to go. Deuces.